There are many ways to do request responses to servers. It seems like when we open the browser and we make a request to a server, there is a request, it's getting content, and then it's presenting to us. But there are actually multiple ways. Even if we just look at the HTTP protocol which the browser used, then we have HTTP 1.0, HTTP 1.1, and HTTP 2, and now HTTP 3. There is the QUIC protocol, and let's not just take these HTTP protocols, because even though today HTTP 1.0 is not really commonly used, mainly HTTP 1.1 and even more HTTP 2, but still there are differences in between them. It's not like major differences in the content, it's major differences in whether you can have multiple streams in the connection, or whether the connection can be kept alive. These are the advances that we have. And Free and QUIC are dumping completely TCP under DCP and going to UDP, but it's a different story. So let's even disregard all these HTTP versions and talk about other ways of request responses. We can do a request to a website that brings us the stock prices and get back a response with the stock prices. Now let's say that we want to have a ticker on our website that will present the stock price, which would be changed because, stock price changes even second to second, or a couple of tens of milliseconds to a couple of tens of milliseconds. So you want the website, if you're using a ticker, right? You want it to present this ticker changing continuously. So one way to do this is the legacy way, like make a request, get the ticker price, in the response, present it. Make another request, get the ticker price, in the response, present it. Okay, so in HTTP 1.1, if we don't use the keep alive, then each such request would be a whole new connection to the server, meaning there would be a TCP handshake, then which is already, depending what is the distance between the client and the server, already would take time. There are all these routers on the middle. There are a lot of things going on. Packets can be dropped. There is the ordering of the packets. But the major thing is that we didn't use keep alive, so we couldn't send additional request from the already open connection. HTTP 1.1 presents the keep alive, so we can at least make these additional requests. What is the stock price value? What is the stock price value? At least we can make them on an actual open connection. HTTP 1.1 also has the concept of pipelines, which means you could make like parallel requests, but it's not really used. And also we need to remember that with HTTP 1.1, then the browsers would not open more than 6 connections. So this means that if I'm going to look at 6 stock prices with a keep alive connection, then the browser won't have additional connections to actually use per domain. This is per domain. So the browser would allow for 6 connections per domain. HTTP 2 already has streams, so we can actually use the same HTTP connection in order to make multiple requests. How streams work, it's just an abstraction on top of the HTTP connection, on top of the TCP connection. And in this abstraction, we would have a stream ID for some of our requests. And because we would have stream ID for some requests, we can abstractly differentiate them, right? So we could have one stream ID for one stock, another stream ID for another stock. Additionally, on top of this, we can do short polling, we can do long polling, and we could do sort of side events, but these are for another episode.